The frustration of trying and failing can become an unbearable burden. At first, it seems like a minor issue, something temporary, but over time, insecurity grows. The fear of failure repeats itself, and before you know it, the situation has become a constant problem. The penis no longer gets as hard as before, and each attempt becomes a challenge. The mistake that is destroying your erections may be present in your daily life without you even realizing it. Many times, it is not a matter of desire or attraction, but rather an obstacle that can be avoided with a few simple changes. Those who understand how the body works can regain firmness and confidence without suffering. If you feel that your erection is not the same as before, that your performance is lacking, and that this has affected your self-esteem and your relationship, know that there is a way to reverse this situation. What seemed like an unsolvable problem may have a simpler solution than you think. Before continuing, check if you are already subscribed to the channel to receive more content on health and sexual education. If this topic resonates with you, like the video now so that this information can reach more men who need this solution. Many men see erectile dysfunction as an isolated problem, something that only affects the moment of intimacy. But the reality is quite different. When a man realizes that his erection is no longer responding as it used to, insecurity sets in. At first, he may try to ignore it, pretending it was just a bad day. But as the situation repeats itself, frustration grows. He starts avoiding his partner, making excuses, going to bed earlier, or pretending to be busy. What was once a spontaneous and connected relationship turns into uncomfortable silences. On the other side, the partner notices that something has changed, but does not always understand what is happening. Without an explanation, she may think the problem is with her, that she has lost her charm, or that there is someone else involved. The lack of communication creates space for insecurities and doubts. Small moments of distance turn into a greater emotional gap. Feeling even more pressured, the man withdraws even further. This emotional snowball effect can impact daily life. The man who was once confident and present now feels trapped, avoiding conversations and moments of intimacy. Arguments over any subject increase, complicity diminishes, and the relationship loses its lightness. What started as a physical issue now affects mental well-being and daily interactions. This situation, however, can be reversed, but it is necessary to recognize the problem and seek solutions. Do you want to improve your sex life and strengthen your relationship? In the digital book Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality, after 60, you will find strategies to reignite desire, overcome physical and emotional challenges, and experience more fulfilling moments. The access link is in the first pinned comment. Take advantage of this opportunity to transform your love life. Many men believe that the main villain of erectile dysfunction is just a physical issue. But what few realize is that one of the biggest saboteurs of erections is in the mind itself. The fear of failure creates an anxiety cycle that, without noticing, leads to exactly what one wants to avoid. It works like this. After a frustrating experience, the brain goes into alert mode, as if it needs to avoid another failure at all costs. The result? Tension rises, the body releases cortisol, a stress hormone that impairs blood circulation and, consequently, erections. The worst part is that the more the worry grows, the harder it becomes to break this cycle. The man enters the bedroom with his mind full of thoughts like, what if it doesn't work again? And before even starting, he is already anxious. His body reacts by completely shutting down. To make matters worse, when the attempt fails, frustration increases, reinforcing the fear of the next time. As a result, pleasure stops being natural and becomes a test to pass. The solution lies in removing the pressure from the situation. Relaxation techniques, controlled breathing, and a shift in mindset help reverse this issue. Pleasure should be experienced in the moment, without pressure. Small adjustments in how you approach intimacy can make all the difference in restoring confidence and achieving firm erections effortlessly. A firm erection depends directly on blood circulation. The penis functions like a sponge. When aroused, it needs to fill quickly with blood to become rigid. But if the arteries are blocked or cannot expand as they should, blood flow is insufficient, and the erection becomes weak or disappears midway. Over time, factors like high cholesterol, diabetes, and high blood pressure make circulation more difficult, making the process increasingly unstable. The problem starts silently. Small episodes of inconsistent erections are ignored until they become frequent. Many men attribute this to stress or fatigue, without realizing that their vascular health is compromised. The same blockages that prevent blood from reaching the penis may be affecting the heart, kidneys, and even the brain. In some cases, erectile difficulties are among the first signs of more serious cardiovascular problems. The good news is that circulation can be improved with simple changes. Foods rich in nitric oxide, such as beets and leafy greens, help dilate blood vessels, facilitating blood flow. Physical exercise, especially aerobic activities, strengthens the cardiovascular system. Small habits, like reducing sugar intake and avoiding excessive smoking and alcohol, make a significant difference. Improving circulation is one of the most effective ways to restore firmness and ensure natural, lasting erections. Testosterone is one of the most important hormones for male sexual health. Besides regulating desire, it directly influences the quality of erections. As the years go by, the production of this hormone naturally declines, which can result in lower libido and slower responses to sexual stimuli. The problem is that many men do not notice this decline until the signs become evident, such as excessive fatigue, loss of muscle mass, and erection difficulties. Another often overlooked but fundamental factor for erection firmness is the strength of the pelvic floor muscles. These muscles act as support to maintain adequate blood flow within the penis. If they are weak, blood escapes too soon, resulting in unstable erections. Over time, without strengthening, this condition worsens. There are natural ways to restore these two essential aspects of erectile function. Physical exercises, especially resistance training, help stimulate testosterone production. Foods rich in zinc, such as oysters and nuts, support hormonal balance. Additionally, specific exercises for the pelvic muscles, like Kegel exercises, improve control and erection duration. Taking care of hormonal and muscular health is an effective way to regain performance and avoid temporary solutions that only mask the problem. The brain is the first organ to be activated in the arousal process. If the mind is not aligned, the body simply does not respond as it should. Anxiety, for example, acts as a brake, restricting blood circulation and making erection difficult. The fear of failure creates tension and causes the brain to release cortisol, a hormone that reduces blood vessel dilation. This means that even when there is desire, the body may not react as expected. Beyond anxiety, everyday stress also has a direct impact on sexual life. Work pressures, financial worries, and constant arguments wear down the mind and drain energy. When this happens, sexual desire takes a back seat, and arousal becomes more difficult. The problem is that, upon noticing this difficulty, a man may start avoiding intimate contact, creating a cycle of frustration that further distances his partner. Self-esteem also plays a crucial role. When a man does not feel confident, he doubts his own ability and puts even more pressure on himself. Relaxation techniques, such as controlled breathing and meditation, help reduce this psychological burden. The brain needs to be present in the moment, free from worries. Small adjustments in how one approaches intimacy can restore pleasure and the natural flow of erections without turning sex into a high-stakes emotional situation. Medicine has evolved, and today there are various strategies to regain erection firmness without resorting to extreme solutions. The most well-known medications, such as sildenafil, tadalafil, and vardenafil, work by increasing blood flow to the penis. However, these drugs do not create sexual desire. They only enhance the body's response to stimuli. If the issue is emotional, hormonal, or circulatory, the effect may be limited. Additionally, improper use can lead to side effects such as headaches and blood pressure changes. For those who prefer natural methods or want to enhance their results, there are other effective alternatives. Testosterone replacement therapy may be recommended when hormone levels are low, helping to restore energy and desire. Additionally, herbs such as maca root, Tribulus terrestris, and ginseng have been studied for their positive effects on circulation and libido. Another promising approach is low-intensity shockwave therapy. This treatment stimulates the formation of new blood vessels in the penis, improving blood flow and restoring erectile function without the need for medication. Exercises to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, such as Kegel exercises, also contribute to greater control and firmness. Each approach has its role, and choosing the right one can transform the quality of sexual life in a lasting way. Sexual performance does not depend only on isolated factors, but also on how the body is treated daily. Blood, circulation, hormone production, and the willingness for sex are influenced by simple choices such as diet, physical activity, and sleep quality. A man who spends years without exercising, eating poorly, and sleeping little cannot expect his erection to function as efficiently as before. Regular aerobic exercise, such as walking, running, and cycling, improves circulation and reduces the risk of vascular problems that affect erections. Strength training and resistance exercises, on the other hand, stimulate testosterone production, which is essential for desire and sexual response. Even small adjustments in workout routines can make a difference in performance. Diet also plays a significant role. Foods rich in nitric oxide, such as beets and leafy greens, help dilate blood vessels, while high-quality proteins, such as fish and eggs, contribute to hormone production. Excess sugar and saturated fats should be avoided as they increase inflammation in the body and impair blood flow. Getting good sleep is also fundamental. During sleep, the body regulates essential hormones for erectile function. Those who sleep too little have reduced testosterone levels and increased cortisol production, negatively affecting performance. Small daily changes strengthen sexual health and allow the body to respond more naturally without relying on emergency solutions. If difficulty in maintaining a firm erection has affected your confidence and your relationship, you now know that this problem does not have to be permanent. Small adjustments to your routine, from improving blood circulation to strengthening the pelvic floor muscles, can make all the difference. Additionally, understanding the impact of anxiety and stress is crucial to breaking the cycle that weakens erections. Among all the solutions we've discussed here, which one do you believe can have the greatest impact on your performance? Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If this video provided useful information for you, hit the like button now. Your support is essential for more men to gain access to this knowledge and regain confidence in their sex life. Here on the channel, we have already covered other natural methods and strategies to improve sexual health. Watch the recommended videos to deepen your understanding and find effective solutions for this issue. If you're not subscribed yet, take this opportunity to subscribe now and stay updated with new content on men's health and well-being.